Russian music, and you probably know what is about this cycle of six fairy tales, right? Six or so. Yes. So, do you know, like, can you tell me something about Medler, about composer?
Well, I know he was a later contemporary of like Scriabin and Rachmaninoff.
Yes.
His mother was a pianist, so he was taught at the age of 6 piano by his mother, and he studied under Tania, but he studied composition. And interestingly, he actually left his composition class, but Tania himself still regarded Medler as a really good composer. So did Rachmaninoff.
Yes. So, actually, did you know that his uncle was Getige, the famous Getige's father? Yes. So he grew up, as you said, like in an area where everyone was a pianist, and he was studying piano. And actually, he graduated conservatory as a pianist, and he was participating in piano competition, Rubinstein piano competition, and it means that piano takes a big part in his music. So he pays attention to piano a lot, and he cares about piano a lot. So when we say Medner, first of all, we should think about his compositional style, and actually he was very, very straight romanticist. Like he didn't want to accept the experiments, the changings in 20th century, right? That's why, but anyways, his style at the end of his career a little bit has changed. And these six fairy tales, they are the last piece, this is the last piece of his career in this genre. So it means that here he used everything. So we should consider that he was living in Russia, but also he was traveling abroad, he was living in Germany, and for him it's very, very important to consider two very, very main factors in his music, which is Russian folk music, and with this genre of Russian fairy tales, he wanted to bring back Russian music to the original music, like folk music. He wanted to use folk music in fairy tales. But another thing that he was living in Germany, and this is another type of compositional style, right? This is very strict rhythm and harmonies, like it is different thing. So in this cycle, he used everything. Now, beginning, I love beginning very, very much, but even we have piano, and also when we talk about melody, we should take care deeply about legato. This is Russian music. Doesn't matter what do you have, even you have the portato or staccato or non-legato, your ear always should make legato, because now Russian nature, you haven't been in Russia probably, but Russian nature is like very, very, there are no mountains, you know. You stay and you see what is going on far away, you know. The same is with Russian music. There is a deep breath, long phrases, and note cards the phrases. So, in this case, like, I would like to, may I use my score for you? Yes, I would just ask you to do something for me. So, you see, we have here a couple, I'm going to stay from this part. Yes, we have here a couple techniques that we want to use more. So, we have this, and this is another thing. What is? So, this is fairy tale, and Russian fairy tales more like are about like forest, dark forest, different like characters, very bright characters. So we should show this. And we should consider the register and give more color to this, right? So try to first of all work with left hand. You see how interesting we have left hand, like in the first major. We have ba, like, right? And yet, and already in this first major, you should take care about here these two pitches, F sharp and C sharp, right? And and see how it develops it. If you play without these spaces, right? vowel, right? So show me this. And also we should remember that Medner was using in this cycle of pieces two styles: Russian singing and Russian dancing. For Russian dance, he used in number 4, and it's interesting. It's weird because for us, dance is a 3/4, 6/8, but here we have 2/4. This is Russian style. This is what makes Russian music different. So now let's think about how this like an echo is in a left hand. So show me more. Even we have piano, but show me the you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Show me what kind of difference do you feel? And try to make legato not with the fingers. You do with fingers already legato, but try to do it with the ear. You know, and at the same moment, think about pom pom pom. And in this piece, actually, he used Russian heavy dance and Russian simple light dance, right? So here, think about very light and see pom 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 pom. It's like Rachmaninoff Angela. Dum, pom, pom, boom, pom, pom, pom. Yes, something like that. Yes. So, and Rachmaninoff also had very made big influence for his music.
Yeah.
Rachmaninoff was supporting him financially when he was living in Germany. But now let's do music, okay? Okay. Start. So, what we are thinking about? We are thinking pom, pom, pom. And switch here. We have bam bam and say bam bam. Show me the syncopation. See, he shows you this, bam bam. So with this, if you stress it more, you will show this rhythm, asymmetric something. You know, syncopation. He wanted to do this to show because yes. Try to do it.
Okay.
Go ahead. We have piano. It's amazing. I love that. Feel free. Don't be afraid to make it brighter. Right? Show me. And this is and bam. Take your time and come.
I see.
Don't
Okay.
rush.
Okay.
This music, which makes us happy, enjoy any moment of this piece.
Okay.
Go ahead. Okay, and show me more now. In chords, it's very important to take the chord and fifth finger should be brighter, right? So we cannot take this. It's not romanticism. It's something like classic. But we can take it. So this is important. Bum, bum, bum. You know what I mean? Bum, bum. See? Isn't it interesting? Bum, bum. Right?
Call and response.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead. Thank you. Make more forte. Pa, 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 pa. Feel yourself Rachmaninoff. Go ahead.
So, from here.
From the beginning.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. Pa, pa, and let your ear listen this. You know, this is ba ba, and you should think about this piano because this is contrast. Medner's music is built on the contrasts.
Yeah.
So if you don't hear this ba ba, it will not be. Don't rush. is the way. Stop here. Pa, pa. Stop. And imagine how you will enter with your left hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's try to do. Just, you don't need to now perform like at the concert. Just try to stop here. Listen. Da, pa. And what will stay from that sound? Pa, pa. With this power and energy, you start left hand.
Okay.
Go. Good. Okay. Now continue. Pam pam pam. This is Russian dance. Do you think it is heavy or it is light? Now you play and tell me what do you feel there. Go ahead. Okay, thank you. What is about this fairy tale? Like he wrote this fairy tales. Ivanushka and
Even Cinderella.
Cinderella. So this is, imagine Cinderella sitting next to the river, Russian river, and singing. Oh, sorry. You see, it's so beautiful. He has here staccato, but it is sostenuto, with legato. So show me this in phrasing. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry. Bum, 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 bum. Show me how this G sharp goes to F sharp. Bum, bum, you know. Just be careful with each things like staccato or portato, what we have. Be careful with it. Don't play only pitches, right? And try to do it. But only you can do right hand only. And imagine this amazing Russian girl, Cinderella. She is sitting next to the river and singing about her prince, which is Ivanushka. He is not prince at all, right? Just simple guy. But she is singing about like how much she loves him. It's like very lyrical. Pum, 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 ba-da-bum. Go. Yes. Now, please ignore all your pianos. Make it brighter. Now, can you play for me, please, these chords and see how they are developing?
This.
Yes, like syncopation. Bum, bum.
So.
Something like that. So you see how it goes. Right? No, yes, right? Now show me this melody here. Right? And this is not just a harmony. This is something what composer tells you that this music is unique. So pay attention. Here also, it's like it's such a polyphonic music. Do you agree?
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is another word, another voice. So try to listen this voice. Even we have these chords, but listen down line. Because this is sustained, right? Okay. So now, sorry. Like this rhythm and these different type like these touches, right? Legato. It makes you and your audience feel this dance. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, go. Try. Only right. Don't rush. Take your time because this kind of things we need to do in a slowly tempo to make our muscles memorize what we are doing. Okay? Go ahead. Perfect. Very good. And see, pay attention on these staccatos. Bum. This is like kind of phrase, and this is the boom, 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 boom. Okay, go ahead, try. Perfect. It's amazing. I love it. Okay, what do you think about left hand? Do you wanna play for me just left hand?
Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead.
Something like that.
It's okay, something like that.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, can you play for me only the first pitches, only strong pitches? Bum, 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 bum. Okay, now can you make a phrase for me?
With both parts?
No, only these down beats.
Oh, I see.
You can do legato. Feel free to do legato, but I want you to hear this line. Ra, 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 ba, ba. Show me what is it. Just play it like legato and do the phrase. And tell me which part of this left hand is like where is most important for you. Where goes this phrase? Imagine this is the only phrase you have in this work. How would you develop this phrase?
I see.
Go ahead. Amazing. So, this is right, the right hand. You see, right hand does the same. Isn't it amazing?
Oh.
Da, 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 dum, bum, bum. So, when we learn like deeply each harmony, each voice, at this point, music has more meaning, makes more sense, and we can hear all developing lines, all movements in this piece, and this is what makes your music interesting. We can go to the concert and listen Rachmaninoff Second Piano Concerto, but if there is not this kind of job, like deeply learning of piece, no one is gonna be interested with this piece because it's like, okay, we all know da ra ra, but what is going on in harmony, right? So, but we can go and listen like Goethe or even like Medner, and this is deeply learned, and we just wanna sit and hear this music. And so, our goal as a pianist, is to catch your audience, catch their ear, and don't let them leave, because it's very easy. Sometimes, very often, when we are going to the concert and we are listening music, but for some reason we want to check our Facebook, right? We are in our phones. This is what makes music uninteresting. So we should, but when we do all of this, oh, you hear this, you see what is inside. Your audience is like interested, curious, what is gonna happen in the next moment. And not only melody, not only upper line, because only upper line can be very, very boring. Let's do one more time. Now we are thinking about bom, 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 bom. I want you also hear this. Play only this chords. Bum, 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 bum. Play it for me, please.
Let's see.
Take your time. One. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, but here, it just won't happen. Hold on, it just won't happen. Right? But this is staccato and this is deeper. For home, like for practice, I would recommend you to play left hand as a one harmony. Bom, 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 and see where it goes, right? And you see, so listen now, this is your bass, bom, because this is not strong beat. That's why I don't recommend you to play it loudly. So already you should feel difference in your hand. Make fifth finger deeper. And this finger, it's very interesting because in our physics, like our hand, for how it works, right? Strongest fingers, the most unsuccessful finger is first finger because it is short, it is very heavy and like it always screams on the piano.
Yeah.
So we should manage our power in our hand and make this. This is also stronger finger. This is also, but these two poor fingers, they are so like weak. That's why here we should give less power, more intense, like intention here in the fifth and especially fourth finger. You cannot do this, right? You can do the, but fourth is always getting up very, very difficult, right? So make more stress in your fifth fingers. Play lighter your bum, 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 bum. Make phrase and listen. Bum, bum, bum. And here is Alyonushka or the Cinderella, very romantic girl sitting next to the river, like Russian fairy tales, right? These girls, the Russian princess, they have this big long hair and they are just playing with their hair and singing about amazing life, right? So try to draw this picture of fairy tale. Amazing girl. Yes. So thank you so much. So just work on it, and I think it will be interesting, like for your audience to perform and show this in this piece.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.